Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Titans nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. the gun, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
And Murray's going to keep this. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Titans nothing. Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Humphreys. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Adam Humphreys on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Tannehill's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray buying time to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Murray. Being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cole Kmet, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21, Titans 3. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down, Tennessee.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Tannehill's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. On a screen, this is Evans. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
And the Titans' first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Titans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Titans 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. And this complete to Henry over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. Third down here.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Derrick Henry.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
28-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Murray complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Titans 13. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Complete to Jordan Reed.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On first down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Drake. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
At the 24-yard
Tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come on. You better break it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 20-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Drake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's 2nd and 9. Running, it's Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch.
They'll run with Drake. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Here's Humphries. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 48. Check. 47.
They begin with Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down. Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.